welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm not alone. I'm with a special somebody. You guys know this face. You've seen this face. The 4th episode of the Ride or Die series, she was part of it. But as you know, on this channel, we don't introduce our guests. Our guest introduces themselves. Please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Oratile. I'm from Stolfontein and Klerksdorp. Currently work as a personal assistant at the Northwest School of Design, and I'm also an entrepreneur.
Yes. So I know you guys know what you're talking about because it's so in the description box down below. But for those of us who didn't see it, today we're going to be talking about Oratile's journey from transgender. You're a transgender.
Yes.
And
yes.
What is a transgender? Let's start there for people who don't know.
You know, transgender people have different definitions. For one, I feel like a transgender is a woman trapped in a wrong body.
Because for me, I thought it was like someone born as male, but then later found themselves out, you know what, I'm not actually male. Like I'm trapped in a male's body, but I'm actually female.
Exactly.
Or vice versa. So can girls also like change to being boys?
Yes, girls, there's quite often girls feel like, you know what, I'm a man, and they go through the whole process of, you know, taking away the boobs, everything, the works. So
yeah, so let's start from the beginning. Oratile, 3 years old, boy, penis, allegation with other boys. What was that for you? How was that for you?
Actually, Oratile, 3 years old, used to play with girls a lot. Like a lot. I had this cousin of mine, she lived just the next street from us. So we were always close. Wherever we go, it was me and her. So playing with guys and girls, I would be the mother always. I'm the mother, nobody can have that position.
You were the mother.
And
I'm gonna go I'd
be the mother. I'd bake cookies, mud pies, and all of that. And you know, people were like, okay, they wouldn't mind
because also we're kids.
Exactly, you know. And some guys would actually be like, no, I'm the father. And then if I say no, I'm not the mother anymore, I want to be the lousy sister.
Yeah.
Then they'd be like, I want to be your boyfriend. And then, you know, it was fun. It was really fun. I've always wanted to be a girl.
So you've always
grew up as a girl.
You grew up as a girl.
It's been in me. Even when I was young, I wanted long hair. So the alternative that my parents could give me was dreadlocks. So I had dreadlocks at a very young age. I wanted long hair. I'd always play with it and style it and all of that. And then I got to primary school.
And then what happened?
And then when I got to primary school, they are like, sorry, boys aren't allowed to have long hair.
What do you mean? I'm a girl.
And I was like, you know what, okay. So one day I went to sleep. And I
oh my gosh.
With no dreadlocks.
All the dreadlocks gone.
All my dreadlocks gone. And then I had to start school. I hated that school. I really hated that
Understandably
school from that day.
Because they took away something that was so sentimental to you.
Honestly. And guys, it was so hectic. I was angry at everyone. Like even my parents, I was angry at them. Like, oh my God, can't you find me a different school?
Yeah, I'm like, it is so.
You know, but back in those times of me being 6 years, 3 years, the topic of gay, transgender, bisexual was very like was swept under the carpet.
Definitely.
We couldn't openly talk about such things. So I had to come with terms to the fact that, you know what, this school is anti-gay, anti-transgender,
anti-whatever. It's either a girl or a guy, that's it. No in between.
No in betweens.
So let's talk about when you decided, how old were you? When you decided that, you know what, I'm done being a boy, I'm done being labeled as male, I wanna unleash this aura inside of me. How old were you at that time?
That is the thing. I didn't just decide that, okay, I'm gonna do this. I have always been myself.
Yes.
I have always been so feminine from a very, very young age. Like I said, from 3 years old, I wanted dreadlocks. And I'd play with my mom's makeup and stuff, and she'd yell at me. Like, boys don't do that! And
you must be out there in the garden.
And deep down inside, I'm like, but I'm not a boy. But nonetheless, it was never a story of me coming out. I feel like everybody knew around me. I grew up, like Ukoroba.
Yeah, mopping on the floor, yeah.
At my house, I have 2 brothers and a sister. My 2 brothers did none of that. They did outside work.
And
but when I was kept inside, I would wash the dishes, the washing, I would mop the floors, you know, I would do all that girls' work. I would cook and all of that. So I feel like everybody knew, so I don't have to come out. What is coming out? At that age, I don't want to, like, I was scared. I was like, yo, that, because
also you're the only person like that in your family. And
exactly, in the community. In the community.
Yeah.
So it was seen as a bad thing. That was not supposed to be the way things should be. I'm a boy, I have a penis, therefore I have to act as a boy and do what boys do. So I felt bad. I felt like it was wrong. You know, that I shouldn't be doing such things. I should be a boy. And my brothers as well, you know, they tried pushing me into becoming a boy. But
it wasn't happening.
It's not me. It's not me.
So when you decided to like start this journey of changing, removing the penis, is your penis removed?
No, not yet.
You show the penis?
I do.
Does it get up?
It does.
Oh
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Okay, wait. Yeah, it does. I was like, oh, little thing. Oh my gosh. So you started a journey. Have you started the journey of being a woman fully now?
I have, but I am also going through counseling. In a sense that, you know, you get things that are called, and I don't like this name at all. I don't like this name. There's people called sissy boys. I don't know, I feel like I'm comfortable the way I am right now. I don't want to change anything.
You're not change anything.
But also I do, but I don't want to. So I'm still going through counseling to establish whether do I really want to do it? Because I don't want to go 5 years from now and then I regret everything. You understand? So I still want to sit down with myself, think about everything, and see what the future has in store for me.
How do you feel when people see you like this and they call you like gay? Or because you grew up as a boy, what the hell are you doing with your life right now? You're wearing weaves. What's the problem? How do you deal with all of that negative things in your life?
I deal with it with kindness. I keep my kind heart. I keep my kind self. When they call me names, I walk away. I walk away. I don't stand there and want to fight back and cause a scene. Because that is their views. I have different views. I know who I am. I know what I am the way I am. Therefore, I don't need to explain it to them.
So now that you are you're a she girl, you are she. How does the male members of your family treat you? Obviously, your mother and your sister and your 2 brothers might understand to a certain extent. How about understand? Especially when what's happening with your life? How do they
Fortunately, my whole family is actually very understanding and very kind.
Please give me a family.
Like, they are the kindest people ever. Like, they embrace me. They are proud of me. In terms of my mom, Shane, she still has a long way to go because she's old. You understand? In those times, such things weren't there. Therefore, she still has a long way to go. Between high school, she was very homophobic. Your mom was very homophobic.
And imagine having you as a child.
My mom was so homophobic. Like, when we were watching TV, Senzo and Jason.
Yes.
That was the worst thing that could ever happen. Like, the worst thing that my mom could ever say. Like, who is this? You know, such things.
And at that time, she knew what's happening with your life as well.
Exactly. But she's coming along. She really is changed. She still has a long way to go, but our relationship is good. We love each other so much, and we embrace each other. Dad is a cool dad. Like, my dad is one of those dads. I can take you and take all my friends, go to my dance, and he's like, you know, do whatever you want, guys. Enjoy yourselves. But there was this time I went with my male friend Thato to his place for the weekend. And then he welcomed Thato with open arms. Like, hey, how are you? What do you drink? What do you smoke?
Yeah.
You know, like I'm afraid the things to be done. And then as we're about to leave, I'm like, Thato drive, because I gave Thato my car keys. Thato drive, I'm tired. And my dad pulled me to the side. He's like, is this your boyfriend? I'm like, no, boo. We don't play like that. It's not my boyfriend. And he's like, oh no, hi. Oh, school, no shop. I'm like,
he's acceptable.
but no, Dad, it's not. I like them buff, older. Can't you watching this?
Okay, I'll give you the numbers, okay? In closing, Dora, like what message would you have for someone who's watching this, who's 15 years old and going through the most with how she looks or how he looks and wanting to change but scared of abandonment? Because honestly, we all, not all of us, most of us suffer from abandonment, especially people in your situation.
You know, with me, like I said, like I'm quickly gonna tell you my story in a short summary. With me, I'd say that, you know, my mom is very homophobic. My brothers as well were very homophobic. So they were very homophobic. They would say nasty comments. I've tried committing suicide at a young age, but fortunately it didn't pull through. I'm still alive, thank God. But nonetheless, it gets hard. It gets so hard. For I think 3 years, I used to cry myself to sleep each and every single day because I had to deal with the trauma of being bullied at at school, and the trauma of being bullied at home. So I didn't have a comfortable place to open up and be myself or anybody to talk to, because the person I would talk to at the youngest age was my grandmother, and then she passed on when I was 8. So I didn't have anyone. I was by myself. I couldn't talk to anyone because I was afraid of the reaction and what they would say. But through prayer, through knowing my grandmother is watching me, and still calling my grandmother my best friend even though she was gone, I was able to find the courage and the strength to grow as an individual, not physically but emotionally, psychologically, mentally, in a sense that when things come to you or when things happen to you, deal with them as they come. If a person says something nasty to you, do not take it and brush it under the carpet and say you'll deal with it later. Deal with it at that given time in terms of yourself, in terms of you mentally, physically, psychologically, mentally, that is. Because most often we take things and we just brush them, we bottle them up inside, and eventually when the bottle gets full and it explodes,
nothing is cute.
Nothing is cute. Therefore, deal with it as it is and have hope for the future. Because also thinking, I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna one day be independent, I'm gonna have my own house. Ultimately, I said to myself, I wanna leave this house, I don't wanna be here anymore. I hate these people.
Because of the trauma they push you through.
Because of the trauma that I went through. But at the end of the day, they don't want me to leave. We're still fighting. But nonetheless, deal with it, guys, and be patient with people, because we are all not on the same level in terms of thinking capacity.
I think especially with our parents.
Exactly.
But I think having someone to talk to would really, really help you. Like when I know, like your grandmother,
my grandmother
listen to you all the time.
All the time. She was an OG. But not everybody has that. And don't think because you don't, you are not worthy. We are all worthy of love. We're all worthy of acceptance. And when it finds you, trust you me, it's all going to be worth the wait. Therefore, don't give up. Keep strong. Keep going. Whatever you're going through, reach out to anyone. I'm available if you want to reach out.
Yes,
honestly, everybody, anybody, reach out to me. going through what I went through with nobody to open up to.
You don't want anyone
I don't want anyone else to go through the same thing. So therefore, anyone and everyone, even I deal with people that are not in the LGBTI community but have their own other problems, and also I try to help where I can.
Ora, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for this conversation.
Thank you for letting me open up.
Thank you for this conversation. Yes, because you clarified a lot of things for me. Because then I was like, what's happening? You know, now I know what's happening.
What's happening?
Yes.
No, I'm glad that I opened up a few channels to you.
Thank you so much for doing this with me.
It is of utmost pleasure.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you learned something from this. And if you are in this journey of changing, you can DM Ora or myself at any given time, and we'll try by all means to help you. I really hope you enjoyed it, and bye!
Bye!